Welcome. I'm Jennifer Raye, and in today's practice, I'm offering just about 10 to 15 minutes of morning practice to help you get moving and help circulate some energy in your body. So I hope you enjoy. Good morning. So today's practice here will start standing. You can take your standing pose with your feet about hip distance apart. Look down at your feet, ensure that they're in the same plane, and then press down through your center heel, out through your inner edge of big toe and outer edge of little toe. You can keep the knees gently bent, but keep pressing down into the earth and engage your quads. Inhale, reach your arms nice and high, lengthen out through your side body. And then we'll grab a hold of one arm, lift and lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, we'll side bend. Press down through that same side foot, reach out through the side waist. Turn your belly open, turn your chest open. And take your breath into your side body. Feel the expansion of the ribs. Keep your throat and your eyes soft. And inhale to come back through center. Go ahead and grab the other side. Lift and lengthen on the inhale. Exhale to fold, taking your side bend. And turn your belly open, turn your chest open, and lengthen out through your side body, everyone. Press down now through that same side leg. Take your breath into your side waist and side ribs. Good. Inhale to return and exhale to release the hands. From here, step one foot out. Take a nice long stance, and today you're welcome to place a block. I'll show with the modification either to the inside of the front foot or to the outside. So I'd recommend, if you're newer to practice, having the block to the inside of the front foot. Now see, I've taken a nice long stance, and my front heel here is intersecting generally the arch of the back foot. So you can play around with what feels good for you today. Bend that front leg. And from here, we'll bring our arms out to a T position. This is the warrior two position in the yoga practice, Virabhadrasana 2. Press out through the outer edge of that back heel and bend the front leg as you drop the sitting bone of that front leg straight down into the earth. Good. Drop your shoulder blades away from your ears. And from here, we'll reach the hand forward, lower hand to block, and upper hand can travel overhead. Ground down through the outer edge of the back heel. Now turn the belly open, turn the chest open as you reach out through the front arm. Good. Now can you sink your sitting bone of that front leg a little bit lower? And inhale to return, come all the way back up to standing. Let's try other side. Heel toe the feet in. And opposite side, placing the block to the inside of the front foot there. Ground down through the outer edge of the back heel. So keep this back leg really active. We'll bring the arms out to T. Slide your shoulders away from your ears and bend the front leg now, dropping the sitting bone of the front leg right down into the floor. Pause here in your Virabhadrasana. Keep bending that front leg. Can you drop a little bit deeper? And then we'll reach the hand forward, lowering hand to block. Upper hand travels overhead. Turn your belly open, turn your chest open. And lengthen all the way from the outer edge of that back heel out through your top fingers, lengthening side body. Soften your throat, soften your jaw. Beautiful. Inhale to return. And release. Let's bring the block now out in front of us here. Some of you may need more height, so in that case you could use a chair or a piece of furniture around home. Just have something out in front of you for our forward fold. Okay, so bring your toes in just slightly, heels out. Press into the outer heels, and we'll bring our hands to our back pockets, fingers pointing down. Draw your elbows together, lift your chest up, and on the exhale here, we'll fold forward, hinging at the hips. You can bring your hands to the floor if you'd like, or you could bring your hands to a prop. Keep lifting and lengthening your chest forward and your side waist forward as you fold, and eventually we'll support the head. So I'm showing here with the block, those of you who can go lower will go lower, maybe eventually bringing the head all the way down to the floor. Again, you can have your head on a higher prop as well, on a chair would work. So now wherever you've landed, plug into the outer edges of your heels as you fold. You can bring your hands back so that they're in the same line as your feet. Keep lifting and lengthening your chest forward as you fold. You can soften your eyes, loosen your jaw, maybe wiggle jaw side to side. And keep your legs active. Press your thigh bones back as you lift your chest forward. Good, and then walking hands out. Bend your knees, plug into your feet, bring your hands to your hips, and inhale to rise, returning to standing. Heel toe feet in, you could jump feet all the way together, and we'll return to our Tadasana. Place the block between the inner thighs, squeeze the block, and we'll inhale, reach the arms up. And we'll find the length once again along the side body. Squeeze that block, returning to our midline. Good, and then releasing the hands. From here, we'll come down onto the floor. Bring your arms out to a T position. Bend your legs and plant your feet. Cross your right leg over your left so the thighs connect. And then from here, we'll just drop the knees over towards the left side, so towards the bottom leg. A little twist. Ground down through that opposite side shoulder. So for me, that's that right shoulder. Spin the belly away from the knees. Some of you may want to use your hand to guide the legs to the floor. Now, if this is irritating or challenging, especially for the lower back, you may instead want to uncross the legs and just take a variation like so, or maybe even placing the bolster between the legs or a cushion or folded blanket. That can be helpful if you have some sensitivity, especially in the lower back. Otherwise, doing the cross-legged position just for about 2 more breaths here. And then returning to center, and we'll take other side, crossing leg over, and dropping the knees now off towards right side, towards the lower leg. And ground down through that opposite arm, opposite shoulder. Don't let it lift. And again, you can always take a variation if this is not quite right for you today. Wherever you've landed, turn your belly away from your knees. Let your head be heavy. Connect with your breath. And draw your knees back through center and uncross the legs. Hug knees in. Can rock a little bit side to side. Well done. Let's extend the legs. Bring your arms to your sides and pause here for a moment. Really letting go. Let your body go. Let the muscles go. The bones go. Let your breath go. Sensing and feeling now for a moment longer any sensations in the body. And eventually rolling to one side and pressing your way up to a seated position. And we'll close our practice here together. Thank you for your practice.